it going, everyone? Avian back here with another episode of Skyfactory. So last time we left off, we did a couple of things. We made, what was it? We made a tinker's furnace, tinker smeltery. Since then, I've done a couple of other things. I believe we also made this infinite water source. We got some more things going. I'm going to turn around because I've got a surprise for you guys. And boom. Yeah, I made it a lot taller. I've got these prepped right here. We're going to be doing something with this. I'm going to be making a barrel of some sort to hold the lava fuel for the smeltery, because we're going to need plenty of it. I've made some more casting basins and some more faucets and whatnot. I've raised the height of the smeltery quite a bit. I also moved all of our saplings that we were growing from the last episode over here, as well as made a couple more furnaces to do some cooking in. We still have quite a bit of seared bricks left over. I also made something else while we were apart. I made some brown mulch. If you want to know how to make that, it's great for your bonsai pots. If I just look it up here. So brown mulch you can make using cocoa beans, which you can get from jungle saplings pretty easy, some sticks, and you get brown mulch, which has a 142% growth rate and 140% drop chance for all your sapling stuff. You can also get better versions of these all the way up to blue mulch, which gives 1,000 growth rate and 350% drop chance. It's a little tedious to get to, but it is quite interesting. So today's episode is going to consist of trying to get a couple more saplings. We still need to get, lapis, redstone, lead, gold, silver, and diamond, as well as tin. So I'm going to try and see if we can hopefully get all of that stuff done in this episode. Go ahead and get all those saplings. So we have our gravel ones, gravel chest nearly full, sand one working its way, same thing with clay, coal, bone, dirt, iron, and apples. This is probably going to be your greatest source of food. As far as I can really explain, it's also going to be great for when we start investing in power later in this series. But for right now, I want to go ahead and start by making the barrel to hold our lava. So if I can go ahead and check right here. Wooden barrels, so we need planks, pressure plates, and a cauldron of sorts. So we'll go up here. I'm going to go ahead and grab some wood, just a little bit of wood. Go ahead and make 40 there. Make us 2 pressure plates. I'm going to go ahead and make us a cauldron. We put in the middle here. And we fill the sides with that. And there we go. Now, if I take the barrel over here, you can place it just under it like that. We take our buckets, and I don't know why I moved my apples the way I did. We take our buckets here, and we just come over, and you right-click the barrel. And you'll see it says 1B times blank, which just means that you've got 1 bucket times 2, so you've got 2 buckets in there. We're going to go ahead and move all this over here, and we're going to hopefully throw some more cobblestone in here to go ahead and get going. I'm going to go ahead and grab some from right over this way. And now we have 10 total buckets of lava, which is going to be great for later. Alright everybody, we're back. little bit of a mishap with the barrel somehow allowing everything around it to catch on fire. So now I have this cobblestone platform to keep that from happening again. Anyway, so I got the barrel. I got 15 buckets of lava in there. Can apparently hold up to 64 buckets of lava. But I'm not dealing with that quite yet because there's something cool I will hope to show you guys here soon. But the next thing we need to make is we'll go ahead and get tin out the way. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is we need to get tin amber. In order to get tin amber, we need some flint, bone, gravel, and clay resin, looks like, which is super easy to make. So let's grab some flint. We got about 20. We'll just grab this. Because let's see here. We need to make a tin sapling. In order to make a tin sapling, we need a birch sapling and some molten tin. So all we need is the one flint. We'll go over here. We needed, what was it, bone, gravel, and clay. So let me grab some clay, some gravel, and some bone resin. And we'll just go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and throw the bone back in here, the clay in here, and the gravel in here. Alright, now with the tin amber, we can throw this up in our smeltery here, and you'll see that it smelts. This smelts a lot faster than iron does. Alright, now that we got 2 molten tin, we need a birch sapling. I don't know if we have one of those. We do. We have 2 birch saplings. What do you know? So let's take them over here. We'll go ahead and we'll throw one there, and we'll pour out the molten tin. Remember, as I mentioned before, you can switch between the molten liquids by just simply clicking the one that you want, and whatever's on the bottom is what comes out. And then once your stuff's done, you get that. And we got a tin sapling now. I'm going to go ahead and make us another one real quick, just for the fun of it. So now that we've got tin down, we need to make lapis. Or, yeah, let's make lapis. Okay, so in order to make a lapis sapling, we need, it appears to be a water bottle, a dark oak sapling, and some clay and bone resin. But how do we get a dark oak sapling? We need to throw a coal sapling in water. We should have some spare over here. Let's take 2 coal saplings and go ahead, right click the water there. We need to come back over here, and we need a bottle of water. So let's first grab our bottles right here. Alright, now that we got our bottles of water, we can hop over on this way, and we need clay and bone resin. So if we first take from some clay, and then take from some bone, I believe we'll be able to make 2 of those. It was, I believe, the clay up here, the bone up here, and then the dark oak. Yep. Alright, now we got lapis as well. So that's another one knocked down. Let's go ahead and get redstone. Redstone's going to be quite handy as well. So redstone sapling. We need, seems, red dye. Some form of red dye. think we just need to get grass somehow. Not quite sure. Grass block. So there's some interesting things here. We can throw, it looks like, any form of leaf into mud. So let's find some leaves down here. Let's grab some dirt leaves maybe. We got some water right here. We need to throw some dirt in that water. We'll simply toss that down there. And then boom, there we go. Now we've got some grass blocks. Where shall I put these? Let's put these somewhere over here. Let's start it right here, maybe. Or no, I'll put it over here next to the bonsai trees. Alright, let me just place this out. Now that we've got that, we simply just need bone meal. We should have some extra bone meal lying in this chest over here. So we can go ahead and grab this. Eat up those apples. And boom. And there we go. So we got some rose red dye already. Don't really care for the potatoes. But with the poppy, we can make some rose red dye. And with that, we can hopefully get us some redstone. There's that. And then we can grab 2 bottles of red dyed water. Now if we search back redstone, we need petrified resin, iron resin, and a coal sapling. So my petrified resin's actually in here somewhere. And then we should be able to make one of these. And then make another one. And then boom, redstone! Alright. Let's go ahead on to the next one. So we want to make lead. Lead is how we get to our gold and our diamond and stuff. So how do we make a lead sapling? We need a dark oak sapling and molten lead. How do we get molten lead? We need lead amber, I'm guessing. So to get lead amber, we need blue dyed water, which means we need lapis. We need sand resin, petrified, and iron resin. Now I should be able to make a lapis lazuli block. There we go. Now the next step is making the rest of this. So the only thing I'm missing is the sand resin. I have everything else on me. But take the sand resin here. We should be able to make some lead amber. Alright, sweet. Let's go ahead and throw this over here in the Tinker Smeltery. And we needed a dark oak sapling. We can go ahead and throw that down and pour in our molten lead. Alright, now we just wait for this to finish. And we have our lead sapling. The Led Zeppelin achievement. Love that. Next is silver, gold, and diamond. Pretty soon we'll have this whole front page done. Then it'll be on to bigger and better things. There we go. Lead saplings on the way. So now I need to probably get some more bonsai pots. So I need to go take some clay and get it smelting. Alright, we have a couple more bonsai pots here now. go ahead and throw this lead sapling down, see if we can get this thing grown real quick. Now we got lead going. Now we successfully have lead moving, which is great. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to make gold. Let's make gold. So in order to make gold sapling, the only way to do it seems to be taking molten gold onto an oak sapling. So first thing we need is gold amber. So we need some form of yellow dye, which means we need a yellow flower still, and then we need some iron, sand, and lead resin. Now that we got the gold amber smelting, let's go ahead and work on the silver surfer. We'll work on getting the silver amber real quick. Silver amber. We need some form of light gray dye, which we can either get from a flower or by mixing black dye and bone meal. Alright, so we're going to try a different approach there, because finding the white flour is being a bit troublesome. So let's get ourselves a grindstone. And now we can take this along with a stick and we can make grindstone. Awesome. So now with this we need coal and or charcoal. Let's see if we can take some of this. And I guess this is how grindstone works. There's definitely much better ways to do this that we will eventually get into. But this seems to be the fastest method at the moment. So what we needed was to make the silver, the light gray dye, which we need 2 bone meal, and the black powder, or we can use gray dye and that. So that makes us 3 light gray dye. And then we just need to go get us some tin resin and petrified resin. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Take that, take you, and take you. And then boom. Now we have 2 silver amber. Let's go ahead and get us some silver smelting. Got some gold, we got some molten iron, got all the fun stuff we need. So to make silver, we need a mineral sapling, which we need to throw a lapis sapling in water. Then we just need 2 mineral saplings, and we also need 2 oak saplings to do the gold as well. So I'm gonna grab 2 of those, and then we're gonna go over here and we're gonna make our saplings. So first things first is we go ahead and we get, oh, I made molten electrum. I didn't even mean to do that. Well, I need more silver. That's not good. I'll be right back. Alright everybody, we're back. So, a little mishap. Apparently if you let gold amber and silver amber layer on top of each other, they create molten electrum. How lovely. So instead we're going to go ahead and take this one at a time. We're going to do our gold first. Once that's done, we'll go ahead and throw it in a casting table with our oak sapling in order to get the gold sapling. Once it finishes up, and then we need to figure out how we're going to get to diamond sapling exactly. Well, that smelts. So diamond sapling, I need lapis resin, gold resin, silver resin, and a redstone sapling. And that's how we get that. So that's fairly easy. We have our gold ready. Go ahead and pour our molten gold on that. And then we're going to let our silver amber cook. So we do not want that to mix. Let's go ahead and put this here. And there we go, we have molten silver. We also have a full block of molten electrum now. How lovely. So now that we have this, we need to take a mineral sapling and pour the silver on it. We have gold, and we're about to have silver. I'll go ahead and pour out the molten electrum, let you guys see what that looks like. It's rather interesting. But there's our saplings. Alright, now next thing we need to do is we just need to grow them over here real quick. Just get us a couple of extra saplings real fast, so that way it's easier to plant them. So we need a redstone sapling, but we also need a little bit of lapis resin, if I remember. Yep, a little bit of lapis, a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver. We have all of that. I just need to go get us a redstone sapling, and I believe I remember us having an extra one over here. Yes, we do. And now we can make diamond sapling. Boom. Let's go ahead and let's take out this bone meal. I'll just grow that real quick. And now we have our diamond saplings. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some of these acorns in here real quick. There we are. Let's go ahead and place those like so. And then boom. Now we have diamonds growing. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and walk you guys over here, give you a showcase of the block of electrum I got earlier. Boom. Block of electrum. You can turn this into electrum ingots. I believe you can even make certain tools out of it as well. Let me look up electrum here. Yeah, so you can actually make a electrum paxel, hoe, all the basic tools. But it seems like they all have the mining level of wood, so they're not very good. You'd be better off making the silver or the gold versions that are even better. But what I want to get is I want to get a paxel, but I'm going to wait until our diamonds are developing a little bit more. So if I go ahead and drop off a ton of this stuff, we won't worry about what's what right this moment. We'll just go ahead and throw it all in there. Bring my advancement book out, and I do believe that puts us in a great position. And now we can make diamond gear. Now with diamond, you gotta watch out because it's not something that you can melt. The only thing you can use diamond amber for is to make cable facades. I guess you can get molten diamond if you put it through a melter from nuclear craft, but you cannot put it through the tinker's furnace. For whatever reason, I don't understand why, but it's a thing. So I feel like we've reached a really good point here. In the next episode, we'll make sure to get some diamonds, and we'll start making some gear. If I look in Tinkers real quick, there's a couple of things that I'd like to get started on next episode with making some more advanced objects like pickaxes, or even just better swords and stuff. Stuff that we can get and we can level up for a while. Like, for example, what is it? We can make knives, We can make all sorts of stuff. Where's it at? I see the tool rods. Here we go. So, for example, we can make these sword blades. One of them around here is diamond. Not exactly sure which, but I know one of them is. Or no, I don't think there is a diamond one actually, because I don't think we can pour diamond through this. So maybe we won't make that right yet. But what we do have is we have diamonds, access to them. We'll need to be venturing into other stuff. There's the age of farming and the age of power and whatnot, so we'll be diving into some pretty fun things next episode. But at least for right now, we've got the rest of our saplings going. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment down below, leave a like, and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.